Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Last time, we made our way further into the E line and we got ourselves one of our 4 things. That makes 2 of the 4 things collected, and we could go over to a different line to get one of the other things we have found, but let's continue to ignore that and head back over to the E line. Now let's go ahead and make our way through Splat Bomb Diggity, the bomb station. So here we only have the choice of using the Splat Bomb weapon. No main weapon, just your sub. So let's go ahead and select the Splat Bomb. Hold R to aim your throws more precisely. Jump while you're on ink rail for extra air. And try throwing bombs while jumping. Take care out there. Go ahead and begin the test. I'm thinking you should use bombs to destroy those target crates. Let's go ahead and do what Marina says. Throw a bomb, hit 2 of the 4 crates. You know, that's kind of better than nothing. Try again, and there we go. Hey, the gate opened, which is really nice. Now we can go ahead and continue forward. There's an ink rail. Dive in and use the B button to jump. Well, before we get on the rail, I kind of want to look around because we can see there's a lot of goodies just kind of floating around in this said background, and it's all relating to one of Nintendo's older systems, the Nintendo 64. The first system that put Nintendo into 3D gaming, which is a very, very classic system in my opinion. It's one of my childhood favorites. System I played a lot of. And we can see some games just kind of floating around here too. Not exactly sure what they're supposed to be exactly, but these are games of N64 variety for the Splatoon world, so it's all original ideas here. 2 different games specifically. But it's always nice to see a good old throwback to one of Nintendo's older systems. Doubly so to one of my childhood favorites. There's something here. Yeah, Octarians. I want to go ahead and just throw a bomb at these guys, but as you can see, if you just chuck a bomb willy-nilly, it's going to be really hard to aim at your set target. So hold down the R button to get a little reticle of where you're going to throw your bomb to make things a little bit more accurate. Here I'm going to wait because we got an Octo commander just aiming right at us, and that Gatling gun of his can reach pretty far, but it can't reach over here. So now when he's done, get on the rail, jump, throw a bomb, and that's going to kill him in 1 shot. Yo, I spy a launch pad, which is perfect for us. Now we could ride all the way around, or we could show off our gamer skills and jump straight to the platform. Try jumping around and lobbing some bombs up there. Go ahead and do so. Can we hit them all? Ah, only 2 again. Kind of hard to get all 4 of these boxes at once, but there you go. The gate has now opened. If you do fall, luckily, there is something down here to catch you, so you don't immediately die. If you fail, gotta throw a bomb here at this geyser, and now we can ride to the top and make our way over to our final checkpoint here of the area. Go ahead and ride up this rail, and we can see the goals in sight. Got a bad feeling about this. That should be fine. Oh no, an ambush. Who would have seen that coming? Well, I guess in this scenario, Marina did, so thank you, Marina. That doesn't look good. But not for me. Wow, man. That was one of the most pathetic fights we've had in a while. That Octarian's supposed to roll around with that carbon roller trying to attack you, but she didn't even get the move. That's just how effective we are with our bombs. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Squid-tastic. We did it. We made our way through the bomb station. And since it only had 1 weapon to use, luckily, we don't have to go back anymore. So, we're fully complete with the said station. Feels good to be done with a station in 1 go. We don't normally get these kind of stations anymore. Let's go ahead and check out the mem cake we got, though, for the bomb. It's the suction bomb. Kind of a missed opportunity this wasn't the splat bomb, but hey, at least we got a bomb type here. Though it flies errant or miss, should its sly arc hit near the mark, your fate is sealed with its kiss. Let me tell you from experience, this thing will not let go. Once it's attached, that's it. It's gonna blow. And it will kill you. This thing's a very powerful bomb. One of the most powerful bomb types in Splatoon. Although it's very easy to throw this kind of thing on a ceiling, which won't really do anything, so be careful what you're throwing with the suction bombs. Goofy design though, it really has like a derpy looking face, but I do like how the mouth and the eyes, it kind of depends on where you're looking, but it almost kind of looks like Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy, which if you've seen the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just like a nice little design a kid could draw on something to make a little friend. It reminds me a lot of that said character from the show, which is a nice callback in my opinion, because that was a really good show growing up as a kid. I really liked it. Let's go ahead now and continue on with our next set station here. Inkulators, mount up. Squee-G Funk Station. So here we have the choice of two different weapons. We can use a Rapid Blaster and a Splat Bomb, or we could just use Burst Bombs and nothing else. We're going to start with the recommended here, the Rapid Blaster with Splat Bomb. This area is home to many industrial Squee-Gs. Keep in mind that Squee-Gs respawn most particularly to bombs and explosions. Industrial Squee-Gs are unparalleled paragons of cleaning efficiency. Take care that you don't get cleaned up yourself. Take care out there. I guess you already said the take care part, but I'll take care doubly so. Let's go ahead and begin the test. That's Industrial Squee-G. Get his attention with one of your bombs. Or you can just shoot the floor, that would also work. The way they gobble up ink is adorable. It's also deadly for us, so I'm going to be very careful. Shoot the switch here on the said door in front of you, that will open the way. And now let's go ahead and continue forward here. Ink the ground certain areas that you want the Squee-G to go. That way you can go ahead and move with the thing instead of getting ran over by it. So let's be very careful here. Shoot the said gate. Okay, I guess we're going the long way. This is fine, this works too. Let's just let this guy have fun with these enemies here. Squee-Gs will go on any kind of ink, whether it be your ink or enemy ink, it'll go after either or. So it doesn't really matter in our sense, as long as it's not trying to run us over. At this point, we can let him kill the enemies. That's perfectly fine by me. Throw a bomb here to get this guy's attention. He's having a real hard time taking the corner, but it'll be fine. Keep on maneuvering, buddy. Looking good. Thank you, Marina. Appreciate the compliment. Octo Snipers ahoy! Looks like shoot those ink switches to hide the Octo Snipers. By doing so, they are out of view now, so they cannot hit you from where we're located, which is great. Throw a bomb over near this gate so we can go ahead and get closer to it. Shoot the switch to open it up. Take out all the Octo Snipers, Agent 8. First things first, let me take out the Octarians surrounding the area because they're going to be a problem otherwise. Just run them over with the Squee-G. Get me a little closer, buddy. Okay, we're going the wrong way. Get the other way. Come on, this way. Sometimes getting these guys to go in the way you want can be a little unruly. So just keep on shooting an area. Maybe sometimes throw a bomb, and that should make things a little bit better. But we just want to go ahead and take out these guys, and once we do so, we can go ahead and continue forward here. If you need to go back to the beginning, as if you couldn't get your Squee-G over, you can have yourself an ink rail here, takes you back to the set checkpoint, but we will need the Squee-G to get to the center platform. Now, unfortunately, we can't ride up this said area because it's blocked off, but just shoot one of these switches here, and now we can go ahead and lower the platform to continue forward. Alright, Agent 8, gonna move on and dodge those ink sticks. Just go ahead and duck here and you'll dodge the said ink stick. Those sticks are freaky! Yeah, they're also very deadly, so again, watch your step. Down here you get yourself a set of armor, which I'll recommend having for the said section, so in case something does happen, you're not instantly dead. You have a little time to react. Because he didn't like my bomb. Let's try it again. So another one. Keep on going, buddy. Come on. He really wants to get the ink on the other side of this fence. He just doesn't care about anything above him or around him. I guess above wouldn't really matter because he can't clean his head. It's the one area he cannot reach. There we go, we made it to the checkpoint. Bounce pad is moving, or it's a Squee-G, but with a bounce pad. Press B when you're on a bounce pad to catch some serious air, which we'll need to do once we get near the said rail. There's another ink rail down below if you need to go back up to the top section and try again, but luckily, we had a beautiful bounce, as Pearl puts it. Last section here, let's go ahead and kill the said enemy before we get taken out by him. And now we want to go ahead and line up this said dash panel on top of the Squee-G to make our way over to the next section. Beautiful. You can tell Cuttlefish is impressed. Tomb this time. Use bombs to control their movement. So we can see that the Squee-Gs have different facing dash panels. So what we want to do is have one face the other. So throw a bomb in the center to have both of them facing the center. And now line up the pads to jump to the ending. And with that, there we go. We made it to the end. In style, nonetheless. So that was the Squee-G Funk Station. So that was the easy mode, as now we have to go back in and complete it with just burst bombs. Which, as you're gonna see, is gonna be a much harder weapon type. Let's go ahead and go back to the Squee-G Funk Station to complete it one more time. Back in Squee-G Funk Station, let's go ahead and select the burst bombs and get this struggle started. So, as you can already imagine, based on not just its payout, but also the tone of my voice, this is a much harder weapon by comparison to using the Rapid Blaster. We only have one weapon, which is our burst bomb now. We do not have a main weapon. So that's already going to make things a little more complicated, as burst bombs take a good amount of ink to use. They don't take up a full meter, but they take up just enough where this is going to be a little bit more of an issue on ink consumption. So we want to be very careful for burst bomb usage here. They do cover a good amount of the area, which is really helpful in this regard, since we can cover up a lot more ink on the ground to get the Squee-G to come our way. But these won't really do that much damage to a lot of enemies. So we're going to need to really rely on the Squee-G this time around to kill things. Want to also be careful with our said ink consumption, because we don't want to get caught in front of the Squee-G without any ink, because then it's going to be much harder for us to get away in a pinch, because we want to be able to get into our octopus form to swim away. Getting this little puddle of ink I made for myself so we can charge back up. Throw a bomb in front of the Squee-G's location. Throw another thing on the spinning panel just to be safe. Okay, I guess we're doing this hard mode now. Excuse me. This is a little problematic. We lost our armor, and I really hope he goes the other way. Okay, he's not going the other way. Just stay away from ink and he won't really come towards you. He'll try to, but he's having a very hard time. Let's get away before this becomes a major issue. Can't believe that actually worked out. That was really scary. But luckily, we were able to at least make it to an area where we can get some of our ink back and also stay away from Squee-G here. So I'm going to charge up my ink, and now I'm going to do something a little risky. I'm going to get close to this Octo Sniper and take him out with the burst bombs. Which for me, I missed both bombs, so that worked great. Great. We're supposed to get up close and personal to these guys using the said Squee-G. So let's just do that instead this time. You can take him out from ground floor, which in some cases could be safer depending where the Squee-G is, but in this regard, let's get close. Throw the burst bombs here. We can get some ink refills while we're at it too. And unfortunately, we got sniped from the other guy. The problem with this said area is you gotta take out two snipers, but on opposite sides of the field, so it's always going to be a little difficult for you to track. Where the other one is if you're very focused on one of the two snipers, which is kind of what I do. Hit this switch, take care of these enemies immediately, as if this guy can cooperate, because sometimes the Squee-G does not go where you want him to go. Continue throwing the burst bombs. He's getting very confused. He wanted to go to the sniper for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. There's a puddle of ink down here, buddy. Come on, this way. You gotta be careful too at how little time we have basically throwing these said bombs to different enemies, simply just because after a while, enemies do heal in Splatoon just like you do. It takes longer for an enemy to heal compared to you, but they will heal back up. So it takes 3 burst bombs to kill these Octo Snipers. But if they start healing back up, it's gonna take more bombs to start to kill them. So we want to continuously attack these guys, if and at all possible, so their health doesn't go right back up to where it starts. So let's throw a burst bomb over here, get this one in the far back once again. I'm going to get this platform to spin down. And now we want to be really careful with this lineup shot, as this is a very big arc. In actuality, I should probably make my way over to this bounce pad, jump up here, and get this guy from this area. Because I can at least charge my ink here, and he can't really aim from down there to up here all that easily. He can still do so, but it's not the easiest for him to do. Now this guy, he's too far away for us to do the same trick, so unfortunately for us, we're gonna have to get up close and personal. So let's get that Squee-G to come our way. Come on, buddy. Come over here to the fresh puddle of ink for you. I can't believe that hit you. Try this again. One more hit. Okay, I guess I must have clipped him and fully him with one of those hits. There you go. 4 in total. Supposed to be 3, but hey, 4 works for me too. Get close to the center and make our way over to the launch pad. In my opinion, the sniper section is the hardest part about this level, simply just because of all of the immediate depth around you. Doubly so with the snipers being as powerful as they are. And then a later section here, we have a shield that we can go ahead and pick up, or extra set of armor, I should say. It's going to act as a shield if we do need it. I highly recommend picking it up, doubly so if you're using burst bombs. This is a mission where you really want the extra protection. Probably not worth it. I want the points. It really wasn't worth it. Man, I cannot believe that worked out. So let's go ahead and move this Squee-G our way to get to the bounce pad. Give him a minute. Get on top of his forehead and throw a bomb near our target. There we go. See, things are much easier when you don't have snipers on your tail. Throw a bomb down here first, just that way we can immediately charge back up our ink. You really don't want to be without a puddle of ink to swim into, because that's the big thing when you use burst bombs. You're gonna need to recharge your ink pretty frequently here, because this is gonna use way more ink than a rapid blaster. There we go. We made it to the final portion here, which is going to be a little tricky because if these guys are not facing the exact right ways, we could get launched into a pit and die immediately. We're going to be very careful with our aim here. Destroy these boxes right away. Going to need to make a puddle here so I can recharge my ink. Make sure there's one perfectly lined up here in the center of these two guys, because otherwise it's going to be a huge problem. You could attempt to parkour your way around this section by jumping on the Squee-G heads, but mileage may vary on how well that could work, so I wouldn't recommend it. There we go, we barely made it. If we only hit one of the 3 squid rings, that shows how close that was for death. But there we go, we made it to the end of Squee-G Funk Station with the burst bombs, which means we're done. No need to go back. But now that we're done with the Squee-G station, let's see the mem cake we got from it. It's a curling bomb. No stealth or guile, not for you. You paved the way as plain as day. Foreshadowing imminent spoo. That's a weirder way of saying how this thing will make a path. Works out, I guess. I like the design of this. It doesn't really look like a curler as much in this design. It almost more looks like a UFO, actually. Doubly so with the lights on the top. It looks like a UFO that you would see in like movies, for example. Nice design. Well, with that, we made our way further down the E line here, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of it, because we can see there's a square at the end, which means another station will be unlocked soon. But with that, we're going to go ahead and end things here. So, next time on Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion, we'll continue making our way down the E line here. I'll see you guys next time. Hang on, I think I got a call coming in. Hello?
Hello, Agent 8. I'm calling about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, how many times I gotta tell you? Stop calling me about my car's extended warranty. I don't even have a car. Why would I even have a car? I'm an octopus kid. I don't have a license. How would I drive? Man, these spam callers.